What's up guys, Weather Wednesday, coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Yes, it's been a while since I've covered Raid. I've been focusing more of my content on Watcher of Realms, but I'm back, and I never really left Raid. I just took a little break to put more of my focus on covering Watcher, but I want to cover both. So I'm back here on Raid, and it's clan versus clan time. And I just want to show you how I score a bunch of points on clan versus clan really quickly. Now, everybody's account is different. This might be easier for some than for others, but the methods are going to work whether you score 100,000 points or 50,000 points or whatever. This is a very fast way of scoring points. And the more that your account develops, the easier it's going to get. But it's all about patience. Now, right now, we're in quite the battle and we're a little bit behind. I've only put up 25,464 points. I'm going to see how quickly I can get that up to a more impressive number. So, the first thing that I always do is I go to the tavern. And I save my skill books for 4 weeks. I only use my skill books typically when it comes to personal CVC. So as you can see, I've got 18 legendary books and 36 epic books. Quite frankly, I've run out of rares to use my rare books on. I save it just in case there's a random rare that I actually need to book up. Now, I pulled out some legendaries that I want to try out to add to their skills. Razovarg, I've actually used quite a bit since I've got him, but completely unbooked. I want to see what I can do with him when he is fully booked. So what we're going to do is we're trying to get these cooldowns on his A2 and his A3. And hopefully we don't run into the A1, but we probably will. So I'm going to start with Razovarg. See what we can get here. And so we got his A3 all booked up and his A2. So that went perfectly, but we need the next two to go perfectly. So let's see if we get lucky. And we did not. So we got to try one more time. See if we get lucky this time. And only one of those hit. So at best, we'll save one book. That's what we did. We saved one book. Now, who else did I want to book up? I think I want to book up the new guy. He looks really interesting to me. I want to see what I can do with him. So I've got 7 books left. Not quite going to be able to get him all the way booked, but maybe I'll pick up a book tomorrow or something. So I'm just going to try this, see where it hits. And we did well on the A2, but nothing on the A3. What can you do? Now, if you happen to pull a mythical champ, which I probably never will, those books will give a lot of points. Okay, so there was our legendary books. 18 books gone in a heartbeat. Now we're on to our epics. I'm going to book up a Vogoth. And that gets you. So you get 3,000 points for every legendary book used, and 1,000 points for every epic book used. So this is gonna get me like 90,000 points just from using these books. Okay, so Vogoth is done. Hoskril I need to finish off. Okay, he needs quite a number of books. I get a lot of epic books every month, and I rarely really need them. I just make champions to make champions. It's a lot more useful now that the Cursed City is here. You can use a lot more variety of champions when you need to. So I've been building up more epics, but outside of Cursed City, I don't know how many epics are really used. Probably about 20. I could be making up that number. I don't know. Okay, so she needs one more book. I'm sure that I'll get that soon enough. So I'll get that book in about 36,000 points. Probably get that done before the end of this video. And so now those numbers are still calculating, but you can see that my numbers are starting to skyrocket. And we have a champ training tournament going on right now. I believe we do. So I probably got a ton of points double dipping there. Probably really just amped up my champ training, but I wasn't really going for it. So I'm probably still not that close to the leaders or anything like that. You know what? That takes forever on my computer for some reason to go to those tournaments. So forget about that. Okay, we're up to 115,000 points. So like I said, I got about 90,000 points just from doing those books. So that's my number one thing. The number two thing that I used to do is I used to go to my Great Hall. But I finished my Great Hall. The affinity bonuses are all done. But if you can do those are great points. But I can't do that anymore, unfortunately. So the next thing that I will do for huge points is I go to my forge, and just like the books, except for when I absolutely have to, I do not use the forge for the entire month between personal CVCs. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of silver and a little bit of new gear. So yeah, that's only 10 points because it's a 4-star blue. But when we start going here, you'll see I got 880 points for that 10 pull. And so I've got 189 just of resilience. And we've got all this gear that I'm going to build up. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'm going to edit that out, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so that was the results of all that champ training I did through the books. Got me about 6,000 points. Not bad. Looks like I might just have to work my way up toward that legendary skill book. And as you can see, my forge is down to very little here. I always leave a little bit of resilience and perception, just in case there is a daily quest. The Rathalos set is not done yet. Apparently I just got some core hammers that I do not care about. I do not use swift parry or deflection at all. It's too hard to get. And let's see how I'm doing on clan versus clan. Okay, we're still about 130,000 points behind. That's not too bad though. And suddenly I'm in first place in my clan at 167,000 points. So I got about 140,000 points just from skill books and from the forge. And so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use my crypt keys. So I still have 24 keys left to do in faction wars. And then I'm going to do all of my tag team arena fights. I'm going to do all that and I will report back. All right, that was the last of my tag team arena battles. I did all of my crypt keys. And all that's left is my arena tokens and my energy. Next thing that I'll do is go to my clan shop, and luckily this week you get 1,000 free energy with your clan gold. So I'm gonna run Spider, and that's what I'm gonna do for pretty much the rest of the clan versus clan. Is I'm gonna do my daily quests. I'm going to repeat what I just did with any new tokens that I get, and then I'm gonna run a lot of Spider. But as you can see, I am now at 186,000 clan versus clan points. And so that means I got about 160,000 points in about an hour's time of work. And that's something that is possible to do. Now, what do your resources look like? They might not look like mine. You might not have played the game for 2.5 years. You might not get 30 epic books every month. You might not get, 10 or 15 legendary books every month. And by the way, that's not spending. I haven't spent the last month. I spent all about $10 last year. And all those resources are free. I'm a very low spender, so don't think this is like whale territory. This is in-game player territory. Now, maybe you're a new player, maybe you've only played for 6 months or a year, and you just don't have those resources. That might be true. But that doesn't mean that you don't have that kind of resource. You will get books. You can save them. You will get energy. You can save it. You will get stuff for your forge. You can save it. And over time, you'll have more resources. So you might not be able to get 160,000 points. Look at my clanmates. Most of them don't put up those kind of numbers. A few of them will be close to me. A few of them will be a little bit lower. But if you take these concepts, you can improve your clan versus clan score. All it takes is patience and waiting to use your materials. So my goal, I'm almost there, to be honest. I'm hoping that we win personal rewards, and if it looks like we're gonna win, I'll probably push a little bit harder. I usually just aim for this goal of 265,000, but if we're doing really well, I might decide to push for 350,000 points, because I'm already there. It just depends on, how much energy I get for pushing toward, pushing through Spider, see if I get enough energy to get kind of close, see if it's worth my time and effort. Sometimes I go for the 350, sometimes I sell for the 265. I don't really like getting into tier 6, 400,000. That's a lot of points. It's doable, but I'd rather save my resources than, go after one sacred shrine. And my clan doesn't take CVC that seriously. We try our best. As you can see, we're 100,000 points behind. We always start a little bit slow. I live on the west coast of America, so all these people are putting up points before I'm even awake for the day. This is afternoon here on day 1 of CVC on Tuesday for me. So we got a long ways to go, but we're a little bit closer now, thanks to these concepts. So let me know how your CVC is going. Do you try these things? What's your best way of getting points? A lot of people just end up pulling shards. I do not do that. I do not ever waste shards on a CVC. I always save those for 2 times or 10 times or 2-for-1 events or fusions. Not for a CVC, not me. It's not that important. But that is how I get points. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you out. Don't get mad at me for having resources. It's okay. You'll get there if you keep playing the game. Thanks for watching on Weiler Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment. I'll catch you out in the next Raid Shadow Legends video or Watcher of Realms video. Watch them both. Thanks for watching.